Right then, ladies and gentlemen, your next match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
It's only my heart that you're taking, but you're so alive, it's amazing. Before we begin, I wanna make a It's only my hate that you're killing, 'cause you're so alive, it's thrilling. I want us to come, take me beyond.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is for the DCW Worcestershire Championship. Introducing first, the Emperor, Drake Wynter. Introducing their opponent is the greatest sports coach of all time, Coach
So we've got the Emperor Drake Wynter going up against the greatest sports coach of all time,
Coach Mahon. Now, the question is, will he pull out his detention slip for Drake Winters?
I'm glad you said detention slip at the end of that one, Ash.
Well,
This is a family show.
if you ask me, Drake Winters is somebody who absolutely deserves detention.
Well, indeed. So, as I said, vacated title. The Worcestershire Championship held by Steve Black.
Drake Winters recently had quite the win in a four-way match versus Josh Bradford, Lee Lahova and Tyler Davies, if you remember that
Well,
match.
indeed, and Coach Mahon
Seems to be getting a little bit distracted.
indeed doing some sit-ups, doing a bit of a warm-up.
Yes, I once heard that Coach Mahon missed practice because he got stuck in a plank for 6 hours and refused to stop.
Thing is, Coach Mahon needs to keep his head in the game here, unless he's playing mind games with
Drake Winters also seeming to be playing some mind games. That's a sports coach for you. He is nothing if not motivating. Yes, I once walked past the school that Coach Mahon teaches, actually, and I saw some teenagers throwing up. Really considered calling child services, but
Okay, well.
wouldn't want to put a hole on the best school.
I was going to say, is this a wrestling match or a circuits class? I'm not sure what's going on.
There we go.
And now again,
Coach Mahon stomping on the back of Drake Winters once again to motivate him into some exercise.
And remember, even if you do a press up off your knees, it's still classed as a press up, everybody. And now, wanting to do some squats.
Once again, Coach Mahon is flexing his strength. How many squats do you think Drake Winters could get in, realistically? He is a beast of a man.
Again, the motivation of the greatest sports coach of all time. And that's the best way. If you can get someone to do something without realising they're doing it, you've already won.
So you just have to use the threat of violence. Yeah. Always works.
Oh, here we go.
What we've all been waiting for.
Coach Mahon got the detention slip.
There you go, Mr. Drake. You're in detention, mate. That was important. That actually has my name on it.
Oh, and Drake Winters ripping up that detention slip. He refuses.
He should get another detention for littering.
Oh,
and Wynter straight out the ring.
Drake Winters seems to be a little thrown off by the crowd antagonising him. But not thrown off enough to get a strike onto Coach Mahon and throw him straight into that post.
Where the Wynter suckering it in, the coach there, knowing that the coach would come out after him.
Nothing good ever happens on the apron.
Some claim it to be the hardest part of the ring. I still think it might be these ring posts, but it's one of those theories.
Sounds pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Coach Mahon pushed into the corner now.
Just the palm right across the ear of Coach Mahon. And now just dragging the face and the eye socket of Coach Mahon right across that top rope.
And straight into the turnbuckle. Coach Mahon seems a little shook up after that hit. I think I would be too if I had a face straight into the turnbuckle.
Well, there's a reason why I sit here and I'm not competing in the ring.
It's much more fun to watch, isn't it?
Indeed, and my face is far too pretty.
That is, I can confirm this.
As Wynter now using that middle rope. Using that middle rope, he's going to try and use as much of that 5 count as possible.
Seems like Coach Mahon has lost a little bit of his breath after being choked out on the rope.
And the speed of Wynter. If anything, Coach Mahon should be impressed with the speed that Wynter can get.
To the chin.
And now, great tactic there by Wynter, taking Mahon straight down to the canvas, using that front cravat, trying to choke out the coach. The coach not only having to compete with the choke, but the weight of Wynter on top of him as well.
It's quite an interesting strategy. If Coach Mahon has anything, it's stamina, so it's definitely best to deplete that by getting rid of oxygen any way you can.
Swinging net breaker as Wynter in for the cover.
But Mahon kicks out.
Wynter just admonishing the ref, telling him he should be counting faster.
You know, I once heard that Coach Mahon ran a mile in 3 minutes.
That's impressive. Was it downhill?
If it was Drake Winters, I'm sure it would. I imagine that man could tumble pretty well down.
Nearly decapitating the coach with that lariat.
But nothing will stop the determination of Coach Mahon, and we get another shoulder up.
I say, not so much of a kick out, more of a shoulder roll on that one from the coach.
It does seem like he is quite exhausted. Drake Winters' plan is clearly working, and he hits him with a devastating backbreaker.
And again, there's good tactics by Drake Wynter. As you were alluding to, one thing the coach has got on his side is stamina. The more pins and the more covers that Wynter goes for, the more he forces the coach to have to kick out constantly.
It explains all the blows to the abdomen and the neck that we've been seeing in this match.
It's going to use up that stamina, use up the wind that is in the sails of Coach Mahon.
Yes, and he is clearly exhausted now as he clings onto these ropes.
Both these men looking.
Oh, on the back of Drake.
Oh, right across the knee. There's one, there's two. And again, the coach gets the shoulder up. Both of these men wanting to claim their first gold here in DCW.
Yes, this is Coach Mahon's first title match ever.
First, well, he's definitely got something to prove here then.
Yes, absolutely. He does not want to miss out on this opportunity.
Oh, nobody home other than the boots of the coach to the midsection for Drake Wynter. Both men down.
Struggling to regain themselves as they climb up onto the ropes.
Oh, the coach.
Drake Wynter down.
And again,
down
shoulder
again.
tackle. The coach trying.
Once more.
The coach needs to stay on top of Wynter here. Ducks the clothesline. Big leg lariat right under the jaw. And what's the coach going for? Cartwheel into the splash.
What an
There's
unnecessary
one. There's
flashy
two. The coach pulling out all the stops here.
Coach attempting to grab Winters by the neck, but Winters,
now Winters.
manages to push out.
Wynter's out on the outside, just catching his breath, trying to make as much space between him and the coach.
Both of these men
And again,
absolutely exhausted.
Suckering in the coach. Just dumping him on the apron.
And yet he falls back out.
Drake Wynter now just taking his time, slowing the pace down to his level.
Oh, and we're
And
going
yet-
onto the stage.
Drake just rolling in, breaking the count. Where is
Making
Winters
an
going?
absolute fool of the referee. Oh no, oh no,
Surely
this
no,
cannot
what
be
is-
good.
What is the coach done? Oh! The coach sends Drake off the stage.
Mahon manages to...
Oh, body splash, taking out Wynter. The coach launching himself from the stage
Did you
onto
see
Drake
how hard
Wynter.
Wynter landed on his back just then? I'd be surprised if he can continue.
The coach, oh! Coach Cutter.
Here is your winner and the new DCW Worcestershire champion, Coach Mahon!